at the end of this semester, 13 classes, 3 hours a week, my students will be some of the most capable new lawyers and forward deployed legal engineers the market has seen. I'll take that bet. Okay, here I am. Today's the first day of classes fall semester at Maurer School of Law at the glorious Indiana University, where I teach the pragmatic use of AI. So field notes, I treat this as my laboratory, and I treat these law students as my obligation to make them highly skilled and capable and attractive, to find purpose in their life and get a really good job, not the only job they can get, one they actually want after graduation. And that spectrum is opening for law students who have certain skills. So this whole semester is about giving them 6 capabilities that they wouldn't already have. And it's about making them into early versions of, yes, forward deployed legal engineers. Sorry about the hype. Sorry about sort of the zeitgeisty term there. But the reality is that firms of all sizes are desperate for those lawyers that can actually deploy AI. So 6 skills real quickly. We got legal judgment. Yeah, they get that in law school and they got to get reps out in the real world. But what they have to do is they be able to translate that into a workflow, into a system where the human isn't present all the time to identify where the risks are and where the jumping off points are to hand off from AI to human. You got commercial judgment. This is about, okay, we can build anything. Is it worth building? Does it solve a real problem? Okay. Is it feasible? Is it viable out there in the real world? Then we got translation. Can you basically take the way a lawyer works, translate it into an engineering spec that someone can build, and then translate that back to the lawyer so the lawyer knows what the heck you built, how it works, and they can explain it and they can defend it. Then you've got technical fluency, technical competency, really, which is working with the models, knowing different model types, knowing how to understand them, knowing how to apply them, knowing how to build an agent, agent harness, orchestration layers, all that kind of stuff. And then you got evidencing, right? How do you learn if what you built is consistently right, consistently performs the way you designed it to perform? When does it go off the rails? How do you benchmark this off your own work so you know with a high degree of precision the accuracy and consistency of these models? Man, no one does this. No one is building benchmarks and evals inside organizations, and they're so desperately needed. And then finally, you got workflow intelligence. Fancy way of saying, can you break down the way a human works, ask what's necessary, what's not, repackage it for the system that you're trying to design, whether that's going to be automation through a traditional tech or using AI. So it's really decoding how humans work and translating that into something that machines can understand, mimic, and improve upon. So that's it. Those are the 6 skills. I bet at the end of this semester, 13 classes, 3 hours a week, my students will be some of the most capable new lawyers and forward deployed legal engineers the market has seen. I'll take that bet.